Okay, hello everybody, and trust me, I know I look funny. In fact, I almost can't stop laughing. Okay, check this out. Hold on a second. Now, you wouldn't believe what I just had to go through to try and find the best lighting to make this video. And trust me, I'm completely aware that I look like total shit. Now, I want you to listen to me and listen to me very carefully. I've been hit today with in fact, I've been hit for the last 2.5 days, including while sleeping, with extremely high levels of electromagnetic weapons and ultrasonic sound bone conduction torture connected to gang stalking crimes. So what I'm going to do right now, before I dive into any more dialogue, is it took me almost 6 minutes just to find this spot to where the shade wasn't real bad and the sun wasn't real bad, and it's still not the best lighting. Now again, trust me, I know I look like total shit. Well, just hear me out. So the first thing you want to do is I'm going to try several different rotations of this phone, several different orientations, should I say, in order to see what best lighting. Oh, hold on, I almost fell. All right, hold on a second. Okay, so that you can see my eyes and you'll understand this in a minute. Now, I've been hit. Now, I want you to listen carefully. The left and right cranium at the very back of the head, at the very bottom, right where the base of the skull. Okay, it's like that little where the big bones kind of stick out at, right at the very back. Okay, base of the skull. I experience massive directed energy weapons attacks, electromagnetic weapons energy flowing through them daily and nightly. I wake up in the middle of the night with feeling it on a massive scale. Now I want you to listen to me. In gang stalking crimes, these little six satanic filthy whores who host this crime, and I'm aware I'm using strong language, so I apologize if it offends you. Throughout this video, whenever you see the best lighting that you can see on my eyes, especially when they're wide open, you want to take continuous snap screenshots, and I'll explain why in a few minutes. Now, the back of the head, at the cranium, at the right and left cranium, is massively assist in what is known as visual processing. Okay? Now, the right and left temple is dedicated to massively assist in auditory processing and memory. Now, when you go to Google and you type in at Google, hold on. When you go to Google and you type in at Google, and trust me, the reason why I look like shit is because of what I'm enduring. So hear me out. When you go to Google and you research at Google gang stalking and remote neural monitoring, well, remote neural monitoring connected to gang stalking crimes pertaining to what's massively widely reported is that one of the two main things that they're interfacing with is the visual and audio cortex. All right, now take snap screenshots of my eyes right now, and you'll understand in time why later on in the video you'll understand why I'm telling you to do so. Okay, hold on. All right, I'm gonna look forward. And then I'm going to look to my left. And then I'm going to look to my right. And I'm going to look forward again. And I'm going to do this at least 1 or 2 more times in this video. Again, I'm going to explain why I'm doing this in a minute. So, the right and left temple is dedicated to, a part of the functions of the brain right by the right and left temple is dedicated to auditory processing. It's also dedicated to memories. The back left and right cranium are dedicated a huge aspect of what's going on there concerning what features and functions of the brain do concerning the back part, the right and back part of the cranium, right and left cranium has to do with visual processing. Now, the two main things that's reported, take a snap screenshot, baby, of my eyes. Oh, absolutely. I'm trying to get the best lighting for you as possible. Trust me, I don't make videos just so I can make videos and hope that you'll get evidence. I'm making videos because the only thing that's limiting you from being able to see the full effect of what this torture has done is the lighting. The lighting's totally screwing me up. So take snap screenshots right now of my eyes. Continually. One right after the other. Non-stop. I'm going to look to the left here in a second. And I'm going to look to the right. Okay. Now, one of the two main features and functions of how remote neural monitoring is widely reported to be used in gang stalking crimes is by and through memory mapping, memory stimulation, visual, and a lot of memories are visual processing, right in the cranium, okay, and auditorial targeting, okay, including through ultrasonic sound bone conduction torture. Now, take a picture of my eyes right now, especially this one, because the light is hitting it perfectly. Well, it's not perfectly, but it's better than it was a minute ago. I'm trying to get this lighting the best as I possibly can. All right, take pictures of my eyes right now. Now, when you research remote neural monitoring and gang stalking, you're going to see memory mapping, memory stimulation. You're going to see the fact that gang stalking victims' visual cortex and audio cortex is being massively targeted in sadistic, demonic, depraved ways. And you're also going to research ultrasonic sound bone conduction torture, electromagnetic weapons torture, directed energy weapons attacks, and even implants. Now, I'm going to explain to you a couple things here. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find some better lighting. At the level of targeting that I endured today, I already know massive evidence is it, because I've already gotten massive evidence before in my videos and in photos when I experienced extremely similar targeting concerning the level. So I already know that there's evidence produced in my eyes. My eyes feel like they're bugging out. Oh, absolutely. Okay. And again, I'll talk to you more about this here in a second so you can understand why the eyes are so important for you to take snap screenshots of. I'm just trying to get the best lighting for you. And God, make no mistake about this, really upsets me that I can't get the best lighting in here. I'm at a wooded area. This crime intentionally made me homeless from 4 apartments in Michigan, 1 in Tennessee. And let me walk over here a little bit and see if we can do any better. Okay. Now, this is a little bit better. Hold on. Okay. It's that sun that's in the background. Okay. So what you want to do is I'm going to open up my eyes and look forward again. Take snap screenshots as I do this at all times. I'm going to look to the left. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to look, trying to get the right. This friggin' sun. If it ain't the sun, it's the shade that's screwing me up. Alright, hold on one more second. Okay. So, take snap screenshots of my eyes continually. Now, let me go over here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up my other phone. I'm going to show you something, so just bear with me. See, these are evidence videos. The little filthy, satanic, mass-murdering whores that commit this crime. Hold on, I knocked over my Kool-Aid. It's actually not Kool-Aid, it's just a powdered drink. Bear with me a second, okay? I gotta get out my other phone. And you'll understand why here in a second. Baby cakes. I got the cutest little baby face. Oh, Lord, help me. You just would not believe what I've been enduring just in the past 48 hours. And I want you to know something, my fellow American citizens. I endure this every single second of every single minute of every single hour of each and every minute of every hour that I spend at wooded areas. Yet I also endured along my routes. Now here is some halfway decent lighting. So let me set this thing down. Okay. And see if we can get just a little bit better. Okay, now I'm going to bring it closer. I'm going to open up my eyes. Okay. Take snap screenshots. Hold on. I'm shaking a little bit because my nerves are shot. Alright, here we go. Okay, I'm going to look to the left. And I'm going to look to the right. The targeting earlier was so bad, I literally felt like I was a millimeter away from passing out. That's how bad it was. Left cranium, okay, left temple. Mostly, I endured massive extreme targeting in the past 24 hours, including while I was sleeping, because I woke up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom 3 times, and I was enduring it on a massive scale. Okay, let's try it one more time. Okay, so let's bring it up here. And no, I'm not exaggerating. I was literally a millimeter away from passing out today. It was so fucking bad. And when I was enduring all this, my left cranium was on fire. My left ear was completely closed, and I felt nothing but massive extreme heat inside of it, yet the hole itself was closed. I couldn't even get my finger to even approach the inside of it. Okay? That's how bad it was. Alright, do it again. Hold on. See, I got these leaves and it's kind of breezy out right now, so when the breeze goes through the trees, it kind of affects the lighting. Sometimes it helps, and sometimes it makes it really bad. Now, you should also notice how my eyes look sacky. You should also notice the whiteness in my eyes. These are all telltale signs of being hit with, because what's reported is that what happens is that when they target the ears, it goes through. It's reported that it goes through the ears, right or left, because they can target both at the same time. I'm usually targeted in the right ear. I'd say at least 98.99% of the time. Lately, they've been messing around with the left ear big time. So, when you notice when I do this, watch what I do when I do this. Okay? Now, when I do that again, what you want to do is you want to look at the white outline on my skin. Okay? So, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to point. I'm going to follow along on it. And excuse my hands are dirty, but I just got done cooking. Okay, so check this out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go like this again, and then when I go like that, I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna follow my finger. Okay, you ready? All right, let me take a deep breath. Okay. You should also notate this side of the face. You should also notate that I got white burnt hair, okay, on both sides. That's also reported on the internet that where you're being hit the closest at, if you haven't, look at the whiteness right now when I scrunch in my forehead. Look at that. Because what's happening concerning what's reported is that the energy is going through the ear, and then and the nose too. So do you see these white things on the nose and even part of the mouth? My lips even got somewhat white indentations on it. I don't know what other word to use for that. But I literally seen a video one time when it was, the video was about the microwave hearing effect. And this video was literally showing about how the microwaves stream through the ears and through the face and all the way up and around. Well, these are the same exact identical spots where all these white lines. Okay? Now, right now, you're seeing it in the eyelids. You're seeing it in the eyelids. You're seeing it across. Okay? 90% at least of my eyebrows are gone. And 99% of my, well, I'd say about 98% of my eyelashes are gone. Okay? Because this shit just it burns the hell out of you. So what I'm going to do, bear with me in a second because I set my glasses down. So let me put these on for a second. And I know I look like I can't believe the way I look. Hold on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is tell you why you needed to take continuous snap screenshots. I can't believe the way I look. Oh my gosh. Bear with me a second. Alright, now hold on a second. Now you should know that I can't stop laughing. Hold on. I hate videos because I'm so video shy. Alright, so what you're about ready to see is going to blow your mind, my fellow American citizens. Oh, absolutely. And I can't even believe how comical I'm being right now. I've literally been sadistically tortured nonstop all day. All day. Okay? I've had to move 28 times in 2 years. And by the way, that little brown spot you see on the edge of my nose, that's soot from my little camping stove. I must have got some on my fingers and then rubbed my nose. This crime of gang stalking intentionally made me homeless. Oh, absolutely. Oh my God. Research all my descriptions. So what you're about to see right now is going to blow your mind, sweethearts. And then you're going to understand why I told you to take snap screenshots. Check it out. All right, let me see where I'm at time-wise. All right, I'm only at 15 minutes because I only make videos that are 33 minutes long. I can't stop laughing. Okay, hold on a second. And I have no idea why I'm laughing. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to show you this, and this is going to blow your mind. Now, what you're about ready to see is the reason why I told you to take snap screenshots. Are you ready? Because what you're about ready to see is going to friggin' blow your mind. Here it is. Okay, so let me show it to you. Do you see what you're seeing there? Take snap screenshots of that, sweethearts. Oh, absolutely. That's my eyes. Those are photos taken from a live Periscope broadcast from June 3rd, 2020. What you're seeing there, I'll talk to you about in a second. This is why I told you, let me reorientate this a little bit better. Okay, so what you're seeing right here, let me get the paper a little bit more flatter, sorry about the interruptions. Okay, so what you're seeing right here are my eyes, concerning what my eyes look like, these are snap screenshots from a live Periscope broadcast. Let's see if I can get the lighting a little bit better so you can see the paper a little bit better. I really apologize for the lighting. Trying to think. Okay, so if I bring it down more like this, in fact, let's see, where's some sun at? Okay, so you want to take snap screenshots of that right there and zoom in the hell on it, baby cakes. Oh, absolutely, zoom in on it, baby. Let me see if we can get a better one right here. Now that I got some light over here. Okay, but you see, the shadow of the phone is on the snap screenshot too. Okay, so there's nothing I can do about that. Alright, now, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. Okay, now what you're seeing right here, and I've already made videos, the videos the YouTube account you're watching this video through, there's already videos in this YouTube account that show me making videos with the camera. I'm making this video right now through the home screen of my phone, and it's really disorientating, because I'm trying to look at the same time while I'm trying to show you, okay? Plus everything, right now on my home screen, the text on you're seeing a tweet right now. These photos are pasted to a tweet, okay? Now you understand what these are here in a minute when I tell you, and it's going to blow your mind, okay? Notice the white, now obviously you can notice that there's an outline of some eye lens implants in my eyes, okay? I'm just trying to find the best lighting, okay? Now, the white dots you see, those are light crystals. Okay, so let me talk to you for another second here, because I'm literally being hit as I'm talking to you right here. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, what you got to understand is that when a gang stalking victim now I'm going to describe to you the term that's used for these eye lens implants. You can go to Google on any date and research biofilm, light crystal, okay, ocular lens implants. Now, these are biofilm implants. From what I understand about these implants, though, these might not necessarily, I don't know if these are put under, because to be totally honest with you, I've done my research, hold on, I've done my research, but I've only done my research as far as like going and finding them on the information on the internet and then harvesting it to my email account, and I even printed it out, but I've not even read it yet. I've only like scanned through it like maybe 30, 60 seconds at a time on like maybe 4 occasions. So I don't even fully understand them yet, but I do know enough about them to know that these are the types of implants that are in my eyes, and they are directly interfacing with remote neural monitoring in real time every day and night. Now, what you got to understand about this, this right here, so this right here are photos from a live Periscope broadcast that was made out here in San Diego on June 3rd, 2020. Okay? And in this same tweet, because you're seeing a picture of a tweet, okay, try and take a snap screenshot of that YouTube URL link that's right above the pictures of the eyes, and then what you want to do is you want to type the URL in at your URL address bar and bring the video up. And these remote neural monitoring eye lens implants, they are detailed in that video, one of many. concerning how they're used in gang stalking crimes. Now, this is what these eye lens implants look like when you shine a black UV light on them. Okay, the whole entire pupil is purple, turquoise. I'm still trying to figure out why the retina is blue. Now, anyways, so check this out. So when you're hit with extremely high levels of electromagnetic weapons, including to the cranium, to the temples, while you're also, though, and I don't think you have to really even be hit with high levels of ultrasonic sound when you're being hit with electromagnetic weapons, because what they're doing is they're using electromagnetic weapons to send energy to the parts of the body, so that then the energy travels in the predetermined areas in order to interface with the eyes, okay, for neuromanipulation. Because these eye lens implants are literally nothing but video cameras. They can send video images to them, video streams, and photos. Now, and they can also, when they want to stimulate a visual memory, it gets stimulated and more than likely either sent right to the visual cortex, or possibly when they harvest what a victim sees, they see it on their monitor and record it, and then can project it back onto the eye lens implant, and that's a whole nother video. Oh, absolutely. You just will not believe what's going on. That's why I told you should watch that that YouTube video and then research my descriptions as well. Now, so when you're hit, hold on. When you're hit with electromagnetic weapons to the right and left temple, to the cranium, to the cheek, which I am, oh, absolutely. What happens is that causes the brain fluid to start boiling, and it causes the eye fluid and the water in the eyes and in the tissue around the eyes to start boiling into little bubbles, eye fluid sacs and water sacs. Now, these sacs appear on the surface of the eyes, and as a result, it pushes the back part of the remote neuromonitoring eye lens implants out. If I was to take, check this out. If I was to take the cellophane off the cigarette pack right now, the cellophane that's on it, okay, the cellophane part, if I was to take this off, and then if I was to say, put a drip of water on this charger right here, and then set the charger flat down on the ground, and then if I was, set the charger flat on the ground and then pour some water on it, and some of the water would actually appear as little beads. In fact, let me see if I can do it, because I don't want to pour water on the wrong end here, so hold on. So let me see so I can kind of show you what I'm talking about a little bit here. Okay. Now, so I poured a little bit too much, so that didn't really work out too well. Anyways, if you were to take like an eyedropper, okay, now this is actually a big bubble, okay, but mostly what I'm talking about concerning what my eyes, the evidences that my eyes are showing, is usually just these little eye fluid sacs and water sacs that end up being trapped on the surface of the eyes, because they're trying to escape the heat that is flowing through the face and around the eyes, which is why you see all this whiteness around my entire, all around here, on my nose as well. My nose gets attacked, my cheek right here gets attacked, my mouth gets attacked, both my ears get attacked, and you just would not believe what I endured today. You literally just would not believe it. Words can't describe it. We're talking about extreme, massive, extreme torture. There is no mathematical equation on this planet that can quantify the level of the sadistic torture that I endured today. Oh, there's literally no mathematical summation that can quantify it. It is just demonic beyond description. Now, my fellow American citizens, this is reported to be happening to tens of thousands of victims, so I'm not the only one enduring it. They're all over the internet, on every online platform that you can think of daily, exposing it. Now, let's go back to the eyes for a second. See, when you say if you get a pot, one of your cooking pots out, and you put it on the stove, and you turn that flame up really, really, really high, and you then put an egg in it, you're going to start seeing that water bubble. And then you're going to see the water just going up and down and bubbling nonstop. Well, if you really take a look in that pan, you're going to see little bubbles. You're going to see little itty-bitty bubbles. Okay? Now, that's what's appearing on the surface of the eyes, because the water has nowhere to go. You got to remember, see, the body is 90% water. So even though they're heating up and dissipating a lot of the water that's in my skin and within the biological processes, you got to remember, water is still constant in the body. So it's still the water that's still there before it dissipates. It heats up and forms into little bubbles. Okay, and the eye fluid. Now, these bubbles appear on the surface of the eyes, pushing the back part of the remote neural monitoring eye lens implants out, making them transparently visible, which is why you see that in this picture. Oh, hold on, let me refind it. I set it down. Hold on. I have no idea why I'm laughing. This is like totally bizarre. Okay, these wild, filthy horrors who are doing this to me, they better fucking pray to their demon bitch-ass God that I never find out who they are. That is no joke. That is literally no joke. I've endured this now, just in the past 2.5 years, probably close to 5,000 times. That's how bad this crime is. I have literally endured this on a non-stop scale at least. All right, take a snap screenshot. At least 5,000 times. At least. And this is just one aspect of what I endured, okay? Now, I'll turn on my other phone here in a second. All right, take snap screenshots. Now, when these bubbles, so that's what pushed these out, okay? And this is from June of 2020. They were caught in a live Periscope broadcast. Now, what you got to understand here about these sick, filthy whores. Oh, let me backtrack on that for a second. Now, I just recently saw a video on YouTube because I typed in visual processing. Areas of the brain visual processing is what I typed in at YouTube search box. And a really cool video came up from a woman. I think she was a doctor. And she was explaining about how eyes process visual imagery through the eyes. And believe it or not, what's responsible for what your eyes process concerning any and all things that you see has to do with what is processed. Okay, if you were to take your finger across, like, okay, so here's my pupil, okay, so the blue part is the pupil. If you were to take your finger and go straight across the middle of your pupil, everything that is down, the down part from the middle down, is what processes your visual imagery. Okay? Now, when you take these stamped screenshots of my videos and then you zoom in on them, you're going to see a lot of the trapped bubbles, and some of the bubbles are very small, so they might not appear in a circular shape, but trust me, you're going to see some of the outline of the biofilm eye lens implants, but you're mostly going to see it where? Okay, from the middle of the pupil down. Because gang-stalking crimes, these sick little filthy satanic whores, they're paranoid schizophrenics for one. But check this out. When you're an extreme criminal like this, they know they're engaging in mass torture. And they know they're using these eye lens implants for torture as well, including visual brain entrainment. That's been somewhat discussed in prior videos dedicated to the YouTube account you're watching this video, and it will be further continued to be exposed and detailed in upcoming videos. And trust me, when you watch them, you'll completely, thoroughly understand, because I explain it in layman's terms. Okay? Yeah. So, they are aware. Look, they didn't put these eye lens implants in my eyes because they did not know how the eyes work. Of course they do. They did not put them there because they did not know how they were going to use them within the criminal expedition of this crime concerning visual entrainment and what they send to them. Whatever they send to them, and any other victim that has them ends up being seen in the visual cortex. Like right now, you're seeing me talk to you. I'm aware I don't look that great. In fact, I look like total shit. But that's okay. Check it out. You're seeing me as a direct result of you looking at me, but what you're seeing me, and the way you're able to see me, is because from the middle of the pupil down in both eyes, you're seeing my visual image. And what it's doing is it's transferring it to the retina, to the optical nerve, to the visual cortex. You're seeing me with your visual cortex. It's the eyes that's sending the image to the visual cortex. Okay? Well, these little sick, filthy whores are literally sending visual streams, video streams, and still frame photos to these eye lens implants on the back of them, which is what the light crystals are about. Okay? Oh, absolutely. Right? And so whatever gets seen, projected to them is sent to the retina, to the optical nerve, to the visual cortex. And we're talking about extremely depraved shit. And you should also research electronic synthetic dreams and gang stalking. Remember that YouTube URL link that I showed you a minute ago. So what I'm going to do right now, while you're literally watching, is I'm bringing up... Hold on. As I'm making this video, what I'm going to do right now, as you're watching, I'm literally going to bring up my ultrasound detector app. Okay? And I'm going to click on it right now as I speak, and then I'm going to immediately show it to you, and you look at what you're going to see. Okay, I just clicked on it. Now watch. Okay, you're going to see a green line. Look, it's overloading. That's because and they turned it down too. They stopped the extreme torture I've been enduring nonstop for the last 36 hours. Throughout the entire 36 hours, they turned it down about 45 minutes ago, which is what enabled me to finally get up and make something to eat and make this video. They turned it down. And the reason why I know they turned it down is because of how I feel. You know, the difference in how I feel. Now, do you really think that an ultrasound detector app is going to pick up ultrasound in a wooded area if ultrasonic sound is not going on? They turned it down big time. They were also heavily targeting my left back cranium, as this extremely high levels of ultrasonic sound was being processed in the left ear today. So they were going after visual and auditorial today. You should also know ultrasonic sound is also a massively, widely reported conduit for what? Voice to skull. What's one of the two main motives of gang stalking crimes? Visual and auditory entrainment. And they can use visual memories, okay, for that as well. Why do you think memory mapping and memory stimulation is going on? Including the intentional creation of visual memories, like staged events, shit that they can project onto the biofilm islands and plants. Everything you see becomes a visual memory, sweethearts. Everything you hear becomes an auditory memory. So look at this. This is my ultrasound detector app, downloaded from Google Play Store. And I've seen other victims on Twitter of this crime use the same exact identical app. Look at that shit. And that is turned down. Okay, you wouldn't believe when I brought it up earlier today. I brought it up earlier today, I believe, on the phone that I'm making this video through. But let me go into my gallery just here real